That's turning the camera off. I don't think I could fix it. Anyway, what is everybody doing today? Oh my god. Hey, they are announcing the cast of Avengers Doomsday. And so far it's been wily. I'm just going to go ahead and say I am not looking forward to having to work the week that this movie's coming out because this is nuts. This is absolutely insane what they are announcing right now. For those of you guys that do not know or are currently watching this, I'm sure it'll come out publicly as soon as like the entire cast is done being announced. But so yeah, they're announcing the cast of Avengers Doomsday right now, and I'm watching it live. They're just slowly showing names with the little director chairs or whatever, or the actor chairs, and so far, I mean, you can see what name is right there. I hope. Hang on, let me turn it around. So, just because that right there, yeah, James Marsden, who is going to be coming back as Cyclops. Right next to him is Rebecca Romijn. But they did announce quite a few people before this. You have Ian McKellen coming back as Magneto. Patrick Stewart's coming back. Pretty much the entirety of the X-Men. So a lot of people are taking some of their guesses right now. What's up, David? How you doing, man? A lot of people are taking their guesses right now on what's going to happen because there's some big names popping through right now. Alan Cumming, who played Nightcrawler, he is coming back to play Nightcrawler. That is exciting to me. We haven't seen him since 2003 playing that character, and since then they just kind of like retconned that character and rebooted him. But I'm really excited to see him come back, so that's going to be interesting. And it's in the MCU, so this is interesting. So yeah, we got James Marsden, Rebecca Romijn. I did think I heard that Kelsey Grammer's coming back as Beast. I'm just holding out. I think a lot of people are holding out for some other big names. What's up, Brian? How you doing? But people are holding out for some big names, not just the X-Men. Of course, some people are hoping for Ryan Reynolds to be announced. It would make sense. Hugh Jackman. People are hoping for that. Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, what have you. People are hoping for names like this. So we're going to stay with this because I didn't know this was a thing until someone sent it to me because I have only been awake for a couple hours. But yeah, I'm sticking with you guys real quick. Jay's Watch says, so for the first time on the big screen, we're getting the Avengers and the X-Men teaming up. Yes. Not only that, it is the X-Men we've been growing up with for the past 20 plus years. So that is crazy, guys. So it'd be 25 years that X-Men this year will be 25 years old. This is our first introduction to that crew. So to celebrate, we're just getting everybody who played those characters, I guess, are coming in. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Are you guys excited about this? I mean, I know a lot of people have been up and down with the Marvel universe and stuff, but I mean, there's some of them I refuse to watch because they just look bad, and I'm not going to sit there and ruin my movie watching experience and trying to find something to give me a little bit of an upper when it comes to watching movies. I'm not going to watch something like Ant-Man and the Wasp or Quantumania, or hell, I watched Eternals and got upset. So I understand, some of the Marvel movies are kind of hit and miss, but sometimes I feel like these type of movies where people are just excited to see people return and it's just a big spectacle, bridging these universes together just kind of like hits differently for geeks. So, Dimension says, hey, Cody, what's the cast news about today? Well, they're just announcing cast members at this point in time. At the moment, we have, right now, James Marsden's on the screen. They've had him on for a while. They're just slowly announcing like this. You see these little seats that they've just announced periodically, like every 20, 30 minutes. But James Marsden, and before him was Rebecca Romijn. So we have essentially the entire X-Men crew, including Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen. We don't have Hugh Jackman, and we don't have anyone else, as far as big names I want to see, like Ryan Reynolds yet. But once those pop up, I'm going to be on screen screaming like I just watched my favorite football team get a touchdown. So, So, yeah, you're ready for it, Dave. James Ottawa said, cheers, Cody. Wishing you an awesome day. I'm having a great day today, actually. No, they're not. They're playing the Deadpool music. They're playing the Deadpool music. Here it comes. Hang on. Wait, what did they, they're, oh my God. Here we go. Nope, Channing Tatum. All right, Channing Tatum is coming in as Gambit again. Oh my God. Wow. All right. I'm kind of excited about that. I know a lot of people were just kind of like meh about him playing Gambit and Deadpool and Wolverine, but he definitely was memorable for sure. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm excited. This movie's going to be fully loaded, guys. Like, I mean, I don't know what else to say other than this is probably going to be just as big of a spectacle like as Deadpool and Wolverine was when people were just hyping it up, just because of the cast announcements and the the universe building and stuff and bridging those gaps. So I don't know, who are you guys hoping for? I am hoping for Ryan Reynolds. That's probably a given. Like, we got to take that into consideration because Chris Hemsworth, my cousin Bo said this. It's because of the "Why is Thor crying" scene in Deadpool and Wolverine. So I think that's what we're going to see in this. So Ryan Reynolds has to be announced for this. He has to be. But I am hoping we get some Spider-Man stuff coming in. And we all know, there's a huge possibility that Tom Holland might be in it. But geez, I would love to see, Toby and stuff like that. But I doubt that's going to happen. I doubt Toby's going to happen. I'm hopeful, but it's just like, why would they? Because right now, here's the thing. This is what you guys got to take into consideration. If you guys have watched the Marvel Cinematic Universe and watched it completely, with Deadpool and Wolverine, it's kind of switched up a game because it brought the X-Men to the MCU, but it didn't bring Spider-Man. They were sent back to their respective universes in No Way Home. So they are not a part of the MCU. They just happen to kind of leak their way in. It would be nice, but I'm not hopeful. There's always that chance. But damn, Channing Tatum, perfect. I'm sure my cousin's trying to text me right now with the Channing Tatum thing. That is nice, though, to see him get his due, because it was so long ago he was announced. I hope we'll get other Marvel movies from the early 2000s to come back, like Ben Affleck's Daredevil, Eric Bana's Hulk. Well, you got to remember, I don't know how solid the canon is with Deadpool and Wolverine, but they killed off, Daredevil in Ben Affleck's Daredevil in that universe. He's dead, according to what was said by Elektra. So, I mean, freaking, we watched Johnny Storm get melted and popped like a blood balloon, So, I mean, there's always chances, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We can't sit there and say with Patrick Stewart returning as Professor Xavier, that wasn't in Multiverse of Madness. That was not the X-Men Fox Universe's Patrick Stewart, Professor X, as far as I'm aware. He looked more like he was from the animated series with his little floating yellow chair and his green tux. I mean, Eric Bana's Hulk, I mean, would it be cool? Yes, but also that is a movie that I have just completely forgotten about. Ghost Rider would be cool. Nicolas Cage coming back as Ghost Rider would be amazing. If the Punisher comes back, it has to be Thomas Jane. It can't be anyone else. Like, I know that, I mean, if we had Thomas Jane and then we also had John Berthnall's character, that would be great. But you got to remember, this is Fox's universe leaking into the MCU. So far, we're not having... Unless, see, this is the nerd of me, because I just witnessed, I was watching Spider-Man, the animated series, and that, like, final season, they had gone to New Latveria, and Dr. Doom was, like, I don't know, he was just like a threat to the world, of course. But Spider-Man got to choose different warriors from different teams. So he like chose Storm from the X-Men, and then he chose other people. So maybe that could be something he does. That would be interesting, I guess. But damn, dude, this is a all-star cast. This is a lineup so far. I've had it on my TV, but I haven't been paying attention to it until they announced the X-Men. Because they have Tom Hiddleston coming back as Loki as well. So you have a lot of the main people coming back. So I don't know what I've missed though. Like, I can get the remote real quick and kind of go back and read off who's all coming into this universe real quick. Let's see. We'll start from the beginning. I mean, again, she didn't even come back for No Way Home, so I don't know why Kirsten would come back. All right, let me go. So Chris Hemsworth was the first one that was announced, so he's coming back as Thor. Let's see. Vanessa Kirby was the second one. And forgive me, I don't know what some of these people are. Anthony Mackie, that's a given, coming back as Cap. Sebastian Stan coming back. Okay. Yeah, so at the beginning, they have a lot of, like, big... Leetta Wright. Paul Rudd. Ha! That's cute. The little small chair. Okay, I get it. But so Paul Rudd's coming back as Ant-Man. We haven't seen him, since Quantumania, so it'd be interesting to see where that's going. They better bring back Ryan Reynolds. Well, I mean, they just brought back Channing Tatum. Anything's possible. This is Wyatt Russell. I'm, going through all of them just to kind of get my bearings on. I am not even going to say that. Tanakh Herta Maya. I am not saying that name. I did, and I'm butchering it. Let's see. Ebon Mas-Baccarat. Sorry guys, I know you guys are commenting and stuff, but give me a second, because I'm going through the listed names. Simu Liu. Oh, so we're gonna have Shang-Chi coming back. Nice. Wow. I've been wondering what they were gonna do with his character. It seemed like they were writing him out and they weren't gonna do nothing with him, but yeah, great. Simu Liu's coming back. All right. I'm actually excited to see what they're gonna do with Shang-Chi now. I need to rewatch that movie. Florence Pugh, yeah. Obviously, she's probably going to be turning. She is the new Black Widow. Kelsey Grammer. Okay, so the question was, people at the beginning. This is where I started popping in. People were just like, "Oh, is he coming back as Beast?" And I'm like, the thing is what's really interesting is they have had these actors play multiple characters, which is why you have, Steve Rogers and Johnny Storm being played by Chris Evans. So, I was like, oh, that would be really weird if they, did cast him into something else. It has to be Beast. And then sure enough, they did announce. So hang on. Let me keep going in. Lewis Pullman, I'm assuming that's one of the Thunderbolts actors, because I'm pretty sure after him was... There's Danny Ramirez. Give me a second, guys. Joseph Quinn. Almost there. Ron Perlman. There's David Harbour. There's one of the... It's funny you bring up Ron Perlman, because all I was thinking was Hellboy, and then we have David Harbour popping up. But he's from Thunderbolt, so... Yeah, Hellboy's not Marvel. I know that. I'm just saying as a generalization. As soon as you brought up Ron Perlman, I was like, And then I see David Harbour on the thing here. Let's see. Winston Duke. And I'm getting to the point where they start announcing the X-Men, which is why I wanted to get a full-on like list. Hannah Joan Kamen. Tom Hardy as Venom would be interesting, but the thing is like, I feel like they wasted his potential to be in the MCU by dragging him back out for Last Dance. So there's Tom Hiddleston. So seeing him come back as Loki, I think everybody's kind of confused by that if you guys watch Loki season 2, but I'm sure they'll write him in somehow. You know, this isn't the first time Loki's come back. All right, Patrick Stewart. That was where we started with the X-Men. So Patrick Stewart. Then we have Ian McKellen. And let's see. Alan Cumming, which was surprising to me. Again, you know, Nightcrawler was, you know, one of my favorite characters in X2. So Rebecca Romijn. And then we had James Marsden for Cyclops, and now we're live with Channing Tatum. So we're caught up. Those are all the people that were announced so far. Let me go back through comments. They better bring back Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine back. You can't have X-Men on the screen without Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. And I agree with that, but that's the thing. They may be holding out for us to have that announcement, because right now we're watching essentially everyone from the X-Men universe being announced. And they introduced Channing Tatum with his little cat meow music that they had in Deadpool and Wolverine. So we'll see. I'm going to be right here with you guys when it happens. So I too always think of Ron Perlman as Hellboy. He is Hellboy. So what about Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. as both Captain America and Iron Man? Well, I mean, I honestly don't know how well people would receive the idea of bringing Chris Evans back as Cap, because he's lived his... He got his happy ending. You know, he got to go back and live his life in the 40s, marry Peggy, you know, have a life, and gave the shield to Sam. So I think his story is done. Cap's story is done. But Robert Downey Jr. isn't coming back as Iron Man, because he's playing, as far as I'm aware, as I've heard, he's playing Doctor Doom. Like, he's playing Doctor Doom, so I don't think they're going to be bringing back Iron Man or Cap. Yeah, the Nightcrawler and Mystique, yeah, Rebecca Romijn and Alan Cumming coming back as, you know, as Mystique and Nightcrawler. I'm really happy for Alan Cumming, though, because it's been... Was it 2003? Because that was the year my dad died. I'm trying to think. 2003 would have been... How long ago? 32 years... Or not 32. 22 years ago? Yeah, so it's been... It's been a little bit. And... You know, I'm sure him hopping back into that role would be interesting. I wonder how much they're going to change his look, if it's going to be similar. But him coming back, that is interesting. I'm glad he's getting his due, because Nightcrawler just seemed to be one of those characters that was like a throwaway. He wasn't in X3. Who are they announcing now? The music's being is swelling. The music's swelling. Who is it? Who is it? Hang on. What is this music for? Oh, are they doing the Fantastic Four for 2005? Hang on. Wait. Oh, yep, here we go. So it is Pedro Pascal. So yeah, we're getting the Fantastic Four from the new Fantastic Four is coming in. Nice. All right, so Mr. Fantastic is also going to be in this. If Chris Evans comes back as Captain America, they should bring back Agent Carter. Yeah, I just don't know how this is going to work. Doomsday implies, of course, that the main villain is going to be Doctor Doom. So it's going to be Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, Victor Von Doom. Only thing I can think is it's going to be him trying to, bring forth New Latveria. Can I have that? You have your signed own screen poster, Brendan, and you have more signatures on there on your lunch break. You don't even give a shit about things like this, Brendan. Why are you even on here? You ain't a nerd. You ain't a geek. I am excited for Brendan to come out here, by the way, for those of you guys that aren't aware, What Movie One is coming to, in a couple of months, be out here. So that's going to be fun. Can you imagine Iron Man versus Doctor Doom? I mean, again, how bad would you guys, really want them to just bring Tony back from the dead? Really, Tony Stark coming back from the dead after his sacrifice and what it meant to everyone. I don't think I don't know. That wouldn't work for me. I mean, people are already just very, I guess, weirded out by him playing Doctor Doom. That it's okay and people are excited about it, but it's people aren't wanting to see Robert just overdo it with the MCU, and him coming back as Iron Man would really just kind of destroy everything that Endgame represents to the universe. For a con, no, this is for Avengers Doomsday, the new movie. This is the cast. The Titanic poster. Yep, that's the Titanic area back there. So, yep, for a few days, What Movie One's gonna be chilling over in my place. I'm trying to get prepped for that too, because I got a lot of plans that we got to do. Just make sure you're out here having a good time, and it ain't just you sitting in the house. Yeah, sitting in the house of geek is one thing, but going around and actually doing things, so you could do some stuff for your channel, that would be great. Will you let me put my belly on your forehead when I say, and that's a Fluffy thing. If Fluffy ends up we were talking about the possibility of him coming out here if he wanted to make that 12-hour drive. I don't think it's going to happen, but that's a Fluffy thing right there. Fluffy's got the belly. I mean, I got the belly too, but yeah. So far, we're right now at Pedro Pascal, coming back as Mr. Fantastic. You're fatter than Fluffy now. Well, yeah, like we were talking about, I guess you can't call Fluffy, Fluffy anymore. He's losing his fluff, man. That's not good. Where did you get the Terrifier? Oh, the Terrifier set. I got that from Umbrella Entertainment. You guys can go watch my video. I have a link on that as well. Man, they do take a while to announce these people. It's just kind of hanging on to the, because I'm pretty sure at this point we're going to have the other 3 actors for Fantastic Four show up. But damn, aren't we hoping for Ryan Reynolds to pop up? Ryan being set loose in the MCU is going to be fun. Are you going to watch Batman Forever and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers back to back on? Well, I mean, I might try to do something maybe to celebrate the 30th anniversary of those 2 movies. Because Power Rangers came out June 30th, and I believe Batman Forever was June 18th or 20th, something like that. I can't wholeheartedly remember the exact date. It was the same week or a couple weeks before, but I have a poster that says June 18th, so, but I heard that was a European poster, so I should know, but there's so many release dates for it. There was a preview release, which came out in May. There was a May showing for the movie, and then it was released in another country before it came to the U.S., and then it was released at the end of June, mid to end June. So I have all these dates in my head, but I don't know which one's which. So I just know it was in June when we got it. Pretty sure it was the 18th or 19th. So I went to go see that on my birthday that year. I was 3 years old. So my dad took me to see that movie when I was 3, and I remember it. I know a lot of people are just like, what, 3 years old? You have a memory like that? Yeah. Yeah, that's what autism does. It builds really strong, deep core memories, and it functions as it's eidetic memory, I guess is what the word is. But I remember going to a theater, specifically what the name of the movie theater was called was Mugs and Movies, which was out in Lakeland, Florida area. And it's where they did a double feature for Batman Forever. And I'm pretty sure it was an action film with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I can't remember, but or it was June 16th. It was either the 16th or the 18th. Alexa, when was Batman Forever released? Alexa, turn your volume up 10%. Alexa, when was Batman Forever released? It was the 16th. I said 18th because I think that's when it was a like a European release or something. It was like a couple of days later. So this ominous music that they have going before they announce any of the cast, just like that really weird like high. Excuse me, I don't know why I hiccup for some reason. That really high pitched, like I don't know. It's weird. It just sounds haunting. Ugh. Yeah, I know Batman Forever was 95. I know what year it came out, but um damn, my neighbors are so loud, I'm telling you. I could tell when they're coming home every time. Like it's just weird. Um How's Adelie doing? She's doing great. What's up, Britmania? How you doing? She's right here. Adelie, say hi to your public. You want to say hi to people? I'm going to say, oh, fine, I'll get up and I'll say hi. Hello, my name's Adelie, and I'm tired. And she wants her belly rubbed. What? Oh, careful, careful, careful. My neighbors are loud. Like, I've had to go downstairs and tell the neighbors downstairs because they have this like really loud speaker that they keep turning on like with their music, and it's shaking my floor because I'm in an upstairs apartment. And they just, I told them to shut it off before, I get the apartment involved because that's too loud. At one point, my dad's ashes fell off the shelf because of how loud the bass was. Like, it shook my whole apartment. And I told them that, and they stopped. So, yep. Adelie, go lay down, boo-boo. You got a Korean version of Hellboy 2. It's crazy because I'm pretty sure the last VHSs we ever got was in 2005. So I remember seeing other countries getting stuff like episode 3 never got released. What? Go lay down. Go. I remember in 2005 we were supposed to get, I remember there being talks of them doing a VHS for Star Wars Episode 3, but it never got released in America. It was released in other countries though. But yeah, like the last movie that was ever released on VHS, I think was like late 2005 or early 2006. Because Cars, or is it 2006 that it had? Yeah, Cars got a VHS. It's very expensive. Yeah, and The Dark Knight got some VHS tapes too. Yep. It's crazy. I mean, hell, we still get VHS tapes, like, in special editions. So I've already done my video on this. Hang on. She's underneath the couch trying to grab something, but I did my video on this. This is the Terrifier 3 VHS that came with Umbrella's, you know, little special edition that they did. I'm going to keep that sealed right there. It's just really cool to have a VHS that was made in 2025, you know. What? What's under there? All right, guys, here's a first-person perspective of me trying to get something out from under the couch for my dog. What is it? What's under here? What? You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me. Well, go under the couch, why don't you? Her ball. Oh my goodness. She just scurried underneath. What? What now? Oh, Lord. There it is, right here. Ugh. There's a company who does current WWE pay-per-views on VHS. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a wrestling fan. My knowledge of wrestling is very slim. Ugh. Wow, you wore me out, boo-boo. You did. I'm fatter than holy hell, so when I lose my breath, I can't breathe. Uh-oh. Who's next? Here we go. We got Avengers music playing. Who is it? Who is it? How's the Snow White traffic at my theater? Absolutely abysmal. Like, barely anybody's coming to see it. Who is it? Come on. You're playing Avengers music, so it's got to be big, right? You're swelling it up like it's a big deal. Come on. They got to do it at... Come on. If it is Chris Evans, I think everybody's going to flip out. Or it could be Mark Ruffalo. It's one of the Avengers for sure. It's probably Mark Ruffalo. Come on. Wait, there's a door opening. There's a door opening. What is this? What's going on? Hang on. Why would it be Leo? That's Robert. He had to just show up himself, huh? Was that the last seat? Wow. Well, I mean... Well, it's not going to be Iron Man. He's playing Doctor Doom. You got to remember this. I mean... But I'm upset because they didn't announce Ryan Reynolds. I mean, he's not playing Iron Man, guys. You gotta remember, he was announced to play Doctor Doom. He's playing Doctor Doom. That's why it's called Avengers Doomsday. He's playing Doctor Doom. He's not playing Iron Man. Interesting. So that was I mean, that's exciting. It's exciting to see that they're doing um this. Come on, just just tease us with the fact that like do something at the end where Deadpool just shows up at complete random. There's no need to apologize. I know it's confusing to people. We all would hope that he'd come back as, Tony, but it's over. He ended it. Okay, well, that was it. um, yeah, you know what? I'm excited for it. My expectations for Marvel films, Adelie, shut up, please, for the love of God. I know our neighbors suck, and they don't know how to be quiet, and they bang around all the time, but you need to stop barking. Okay? Oh yeah, I remember when he ripped off that mask. I think everybody wasn't expecting him to, but that was interesting to see. For those of you guys that do not know, if you guys haven't seen it yet, here, Robert Downey Jr., Doctor Doom. Let's see if
All right, here are some videos.
Let's see if it pops up.
There is one very, very important character that is required.
Which they have this listed for Secret Wars.
To do Secret Wars justice. Ladies and gentlemen, as proof of the unimaginable possibilities in the Marvel multi-universe, we give you the one person who could play Victor Von Doom.
Ta-da! So,
new mask. Same task. What can I tell you? I like playing complicated characters.
So it is going to be interesting because it's kind of a huge, it's a huge deal for us nerds that have grown up with these stories for such a long time to see some sort of connection to what our childhood represents from these, stories that we've been told. Yes, would I have liked to have seen Tobey return? Of course, everybody wants to see more Tobey Maguire. Hell, I am hopeful. Marvel's just like one day, oh, you know what, Tobey, your Spider-Man story is not finished. Here's the fourth film that you've been waiting for 20 years for. And that be it, but, hoping for these things is, and, having the reality check that I need to have a lot of times is expecting these things to actually be announced. It's not a healthy thing because then you're going to disappoint yourself when these movies do come out. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Avengers Doomsday. That is going to be one hell of an experience for us at the movie theater. Working at that time, I didn't get to actually experience what people said they experienced with Endgame as a person who worked at a movie theater. People said it was a nightmare. Working Deadpool last year was a little bit of a nightmare, but it wasn't as crazy as everybody said Endgame was. But I can only imagine what it's going to be like when this happens. So y'all think about me when this movie comes out, because I'm going to be working my butt off at the movie theater. I'm terrified. Could I imagine what it would have been like working? Well, yeah, that's a different time. Movie theaters were very prominent and booming, and everybody was coming in every day. It didn't matter if it was a weekday or a weekend. The movie theater was booming. And nowadays, I've been working very few hours because it's dead. The only movie that supposedly everyone's supposed to be interested in right now is Snow White, because everything else before it's already been come and gone. Everybody's watched it. And there's nothing really that interesting playing. I do know tonight they're supposed to be playing an IMAX showing of, damn it, it's one of the, Princess Mononoke is playing in IMAX tonight at the theater. And I was supposed to go, but there were some things that, ended up happening. But I think I'm going to go Saturday. They're playing it Saturday as well. So, do I sweep up tons of popcorn? So my job at the movie theater is to make sure that things are clean in general in the lobby. Make sure things are stocked. Help people out whenever I can. Stuff like that. So I do all that stuff. But tons of popcorn. It's like it really depends on the day. Like I probably maybe sweep up very few kernels of popcorn on the floor. But right now, currently, no. If it was during Deadpool, we were running out of soda. The soda machines were completely wiped out. Ice was being overloaded. Things like that. What's the next blockbuster movie coming out? I mean, if we were really talking about a blockbuster film, something people are hyped up about, the next Marvel film is The Thunderbolts. That comes out I think on the 2nd or 3rd of May. But I think everybody is excited for Lilo and Stitch. I haven't seen a single bad thing, I think, from anyone that I know of. After watching that trailer, Lilo and Stitch seems to be one that people are very interested in. So that's going to be interesting to watch. We have a lot of movies coming out later this year. We have the sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's. I know my roommate's excited for. I'm excited for the Michael Jackson biopic because I absolutely love watching biopics. And I love, listening to Michael Jackson when I was younger. So it'd be interesting to watch that. The new Final Destination, I'm excited for. Trying to think what else is coming out. I'm totally forgetting a lot of the stuff coming out. Oh, Jurassic World, Rebirth. We got Fantastic Four, Superman. All those movies are going to be coming out in July. So I'm going to be busy this year. Did your theater get a lot of kids last week for spring break? I mean, when you don't have a lot of kids movies playing, we had Dogman and what was the other one? Paddington. We had a decent amount of people coming in. Our perspective, I guess right now, having worked a year, it's been a year this week that I've been working at the movie theater. The perspective of what a ton of people are, because my movie theater is kind of just in the middle of nowhere. It's down literally down. It's called Valley Bend, so the actual road just leads to a wooded area with a bunch of rich people's houses and stuff. So yeah. Hopefully you get more hours at work. I'm pretty sure it's going to be I would say it's going to start picking up probably when Minecraft comes out. I think. I'm not going to hold my breath on it because it seems like a lot of people are interested in it just to meme the hell out of it. There's just going to be a ton of jokes coming from it. McDonald's also has a collaboration they're doing with it and stuff like that. So it's getting more promotion Snow White ever did. The promotion for Snow White was just all the angry, people getting upset at the movie, and that brought more people forward to talk about it, so it got more interest as far as seeing it as oh, this is going to be a flop, I need to see how bad it is type thing, and that's what it ended up being, was a huge flop. But my theater, I'm going to tell you what happens. The first day, I worked the first day that it came out, which was the 21st, I worked that day, nobody came in. We put out the popcorn buckets the day before. They're trying to sell these mine carts that are different colored and connect with each other, but have the same Snow White design on the side for $40 a piece. And they're acting like everybody's going to spend almost $280 on these popcorn buckets. It's ridiculous. Are you going to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the... Yes, I'm going... Actually, that weekend is going to be nuts because the 25th of April, when they play Revenge of the Sith, I'm also going to be going the next day to the convention, the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo. I'm bringing the entire geek crew with me to go see, well, with the exception of Jose. Jose can't go. But everybody else is going. We're going to be doing a fun video at the convention. But yes, we're going to go see episode 3. That week is just going to be crazy. Too excited for the live action of Lilo and Stitch and the new Michael Jackson. You collecting all the popcorn buckets now? I'm not collecting all of them. I'm very selective on which ones I want. Like, I ended up picking up my first popcorn bucket at the movie theater was the Godzilla X Kong one because it like split into 2 popcorn buckets. That's in my room right now. When I went to see episode 1, when they did the 25th anniversary of it, I got the R2-D2 that's in there. I have the Batman popcorn bucket, which was like the bat signal. That's in there with my Batman Forever collection. Try to think what else I have. I got one of the Wicked tins. And the cup. What else do I have in there? Oh, the Claptrap popcorn bucket from Borderlands was really cool. I really liked that one. Even though the movie was trash, that popcorn bucket was amazing. Trying to think. Got the Ghostbusters car. I got that. Damn, what else? I'm losing track of what popcorn buckets I actually have. I've got one Interloper. I got a Cinemark one from the Jigsaw one from Saw X, but don't tell anybody at AMC I have that. I can only have AMC products. Hang on, guys. Like, a lot of the stuff in a year that I've gotten from the movie theater includes a lot of posters. You can see every corner. I got posters all over the place. Just stuff sitting over here. Got that Twisters one, that giant one. There's poster boxes back here behind the bookshelf. And then, hang on. Alexa, turn on Cody's room. I still gotta clean the room up. But yeah, hang on. I'm trying to figure out what popcorn buckets I actually have now that I brought them up. So yeah, there's the Claptrap one right there. There's the Wicked one. There's all the posters in this corner of the room that I've gotten from work. Posters over here from work. I got posters everywhere. All over the place. Got a Joker one on the wall. Don't know why, but it's there. I'm trying to think. Oh, how can I forget this one? How can I forget this popcorn bucket that I got from work? That is, I can't forget that popcorn bucket. I'm joking. I can't. It's not just AMC. When I say things like that, it's just to be funny. And then the Batman. Hang on. So the Batman one's right there. So it's in here with the Batman Forever stuff. Michael Jackson popcorn bucket. I don't even know how that would work. I really don't. I came up with one for Twister, and it was like an idea. I was like, hey, just have like a translucent, like tornado-shaped funnel for the popcorn bucket and have a base on it, kind of like how Claptrap's on a base, and then have it just light up and make sound. I don't know why no one did that. That would have made a lot of sense. It would have been really cool, but they didn't do that. Or do the truck. You could have done the pickup truck in a popcorn bucket. The tornado one would have made more sense, though. If you were to do a pickup truck with Dorothy in the back and use Dorothy as the vessel for the popcorn, that would have been cool. But nobody likes my ideas. You have to fist Wolverine's mouth to get your popcorn? Yes. Yeah, you do. Yeah, see? Yeah, he's stuck in there now. Now I can't get him off. He's also got a textured tongue. See that? It's a textured tongue right there. The cup, I do have the cup. I forgot that's down here as well. Hang on. I grabbed it because it has the Batman Forever logo on it. Hang on. I did get this. So, it's like a lenticular cup. Hang on, let me see if I can actually find, where is it? There it is, right there. So it had the Batman Forever logo on it, so it counts as a part of the collection right there. Had to get that. There you guys go, Batman Forever collection. I can only show it off so many times before someone gets annoyed. A rhinestone glove popcorn bucket would be interesting. I mean, hell, they could just repurpose the Infinity Gauntlet. Would be interesting. Here's the interloper popcorn bucket that I have right here. I need to clean it, but this is the jigsaw one right there. It's really cool. I am a huge fan of Saw, so I had to get this. Just push his eyes in. And then I forgot the other one I had over here was actually the Robert Pattinson, popcorn bucket right here as well. I just have stuff in here for some reason. So, yep, got the cowl. I think that's it. I think that's all the popcorn buckets. Unless there's another one over here somewhere. I'll tell you one I'm very upset that I missed out on, because we had plenty of them, was the shield for Captain America Brave New World. Actually was pretty cool. It collapsed from the back, but it was a full-on shield. Wasn't 1:1 scale, but it was decent. Like, I feel like I could have gotten that and hung up on the wall. It was made of metal or tin, I guess. But it's still very nice. Yeah, but as far as I'm aware, I don't have any other popcorn buckets over here. I think that's all of them. Ugh. And I'm still trying to, like, clean the room up more and make sure everything's clean for when Brendan gets here, because he's going to be staying in there. I wonder if the company makes all... I mean, I don't think they all make the same... or a company specifically. I know we've had some pretty lazy ones. The Paddington in Peru one is literally just the same, like, briefcase or a little book thing. We did the burn book that also got turned into the Handbook of the Recently Deceased. It's all the same crap, just different prints. Other stuff I got from the movie theater. I got these, like, Wicked pins. I got a lot of stuff from the movie theater, that's for sure. A lot of things. Yep. Brett Mania says it's going to get wet. Yep. Brennan's going to be bringing his wetness all the way over here. So... yep, but guys, I think I'm going to end it here. Adelie's looking at me like, I've been waiting. Hang on. I have been waiting for you to get off that damn phone. This whole damn time. Here she comes, telling me off. Do you need to go potty? Is that what it is? You need to go outside? You want to sign off for me? You want to sign off? Yeah, you need to go outside? Okay. Well, she's telling me to take her out, so... I'm going to take her outside. I'll see you guys next time.